Can someone tell me the goddamn truth? Did my mother, father, and stepfather all conspire into giving me the HIV accident? Did they all pharmacologically abuse me? Can somebody tell me the goddamn truth, please? Can somebody tell me the truth? They obviously did it to me, right? They obviously fucking pharmacologically abused me with sadistic, nefarious, premeditated intentions, right? Right? They did it to me. Can somebody tell me the truth? Chiba says delusions. No, they didn't. Do you swear that's the truth, though? Do you swear that's the truth? Yeah, I've been taking my medication. I take the fucking Abilify. So they didn't do it to me? They didn't do it to me? Somebody says, you're going around in circles every day. So my mother, stepfather, nobody did this to me, right? I feel like they fucking had premeditated intentions to fucking do it to me. I feel like they did it to me. And I'm told that's not so. I just want honesty and transparency at this point. I just want fucking honesty and transparency at this point. But apparently they've been telling me the truth for the past several days, weeks, months, years. You know. I feel in my heart that they did it to me. I feel in my heart that I look at the social media. Can somebody tell me the fucking truth? And they have. They've told me the truth over and over and over again, which is they did not have sadistic, nefarious, premeditated intentions to pharmacologically abuse me or give me an HIV scare. It was my choice. It just doesn't fucking matter. Just believe them, accept them. I feel like they're fucking liars. I feel like they're gaslighters. But, just believe them. Just believe them. It's just easier. Somebody says, careful, Andrew. You might grow big and green. Somebody says, what triggered this? Well, I just had an unpleasant telephone conversation with my father where I'm like, did you... I don't know. I guess I'm having an emotional tsunami. Relax. I got karaoke tonight. Nobody betrayed me. I'm going to read to you a poem I wrote. I have OCD and you really scared me. You gave me contamination fears. Now I'm angry. Now I'm enraged. But don't overreact to a situation. For what you've done is not really that big of a deal. Just your betrayal and the contamination fears are making me want to overreact. But if I do, it will be a nightmare for both you and I. So heed my advice and don't react to a situation. I felt clean. I felt pristine. Now I feel damaged and dirty. I'm angry. I'm enraged. I want to throw a temper tantrum. If I do, it could end badly for you and I, and maybe I could go someplace real bad. So toggle my emotional switch down and realize it's not that big of a deal. Just my emotions are making it feel like a big deal. I need to realize don't overreact to a situation. See it for exactly what it is. Handle it calmly, handle it peacefully, and maybe in time learn it's not that big of a deal. Even if it was premeditated and I was betrayed and it was intentional, still it's not as dramatic as I'm making it out to be. But they say it's ideas of reference. They say it's let's change the topic. Let's just change the topic. Did you see John Cena turned heel last night, guys? Anybody want any wrestling fans here? Did you see John Cena turned on Cody Rhodes and he joined The Rock? Did anybody see that? What are your thoughts on that? That's pretty significant. Yeah, he joined the final boss. He joined The Rock. That's pretty significant. Yeah. This is the first time John Cena has been heel since like 2002, right? Somebody asks Andrew, are you thinking of turning heel? No, let's talk about wrestling right now. Let's. I'm going to try to toggle my switch off. Let's talk about wrestling. That's pretty significant. Um, yeah, I mean, I think obviously, I mean, he should change his gear. He should get new theme music, and I think it would be a good thing, you know. Somebody says Andrew goes in and out of emotional tsunamis and turns heel every day. Yeah, John Cena's got to really do a good job making you think he's a bad guy. He spent the last 20 years making you think he's a real goody two shoes and a good guy. So, it's kind of hard for him to shed that persona. He's got to get really dirty and really, really, really become a low life. Because I still, even when he was turning heel, I still looked at him as kind of like a goody two shoes. You know what I mean? He first off, he needs to get rid of those jorts, those jean shorts, and he needs to really reinvent his character. Somebody says he should rebrand into a clown and come out with circus music, like Doink the Clown. I think that's a bad idea. I think that's a bad idea, Channel. Am I a Cena fan? I think so. He's obviously one of the biggest stars they've ever had, and he followed Stone Cold Steve Austin with kind of like a wholesome kind of gimmick. Yeah, I'm a Cena fan. He's a great mic worker. I mean, a lot. He was very commercial, and he was always about like hawking the merchandise. But yeah, I'm a Cena fan. Somebody says he'll turn on the final boss at WrestleMania and become good at the end. I guess Horn Dog. I mean, that's a theory. That's certainly a theory. Just calm down. Everything's okay. Everything's okay. Is this really all schizoaffective, guys? I guess you've been saying it is for the past several years. So just accept it's all schizoaffective and delusions, and my mind is lying to me. Somebody asks, was there ever a mentally ill character? I guess Brian Pillman's Loose Cannon was mentally ill. John Heidenreich and Gene Snitsky were mentally ill. Broken Matt Hardy was kind of mentally ill. R-Truth is mentally ill. Um, who else? Yeah, there's been a lot of mentally ill characters throughout the years. Goldust was more of like a like homosexual like Hollywood kind of guy. Not really. I don't think I agree with Goldust. That's not really mental. I mean, I guess it is mental illness, but not really. So he says Goldust was a pervert, but I wouldn't say he was kind of like a homosexual and like a Hollywood kind of guy, but I wouldn't say he was necessarily a mentally ill person. But I realize these are gimmicks, these are characters. All right. Oh, Rusty, did you show your friend the spicy version of Take Your Medication? If so, what did she say? Somebody says, yeah, she watched it, but she was disappointed I didn't use the name Roger in it. Yeah, somebody on my channel said, "Oh, you mean Andrew, not Roger." So I chose to use Andrew. Somebody asks, "Would you be a cross between Goldust and Loose Cannon Brian Pillman?" I guess so. Sure. Why not? I also saw that the Hardy Boys made a return on NXT, which is kind of interesting. But yeah, I think Jeff Hardy's had so many chances, and he's going to probably drink and drive again. So, um, yeah, I really wouldn't employ them. He's had like so many. He's had like a million. I mean, he seems like a nice enough guy in real life, but he's going to drink and drive again and completely self sabotage. It's just what he's going to do. So. Yeah, I remember when I used to go out to the Buffalo Wild Wings with my friends and brother. Like a lot of them would drink, and a lot of them I thought might have been past the legal limit. Just my theory, and I would always say to them, look, especially my brother, I would say to him, look, you don't want to get into an accident. You don't want to hit somebody with a car. Uh, you know, so because there goes your life. If you drink and drive, even a DWI or DUI is bad. But if you hit somebody with your car and God forbid kill them, and you're under the influence of alcohol, there goes your life. You're going to be locked in prison for a long, long time. So I'm like, yeah, it's fun to go out with the swell boys and drink alcohol, but just walk it off. Just hang out at round one, and you know, I mean, I didn't really drink because I was on so much medication, but yeah, if you kill somebody from drinking and driving, you might think it's never going to happen to me, but it could. It could happen to you, and you don't want to be in the situation where you kill somebody. Because if you are, that's bad. La 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 la. You don't want to be the one who kills somebody drinking and driving, because if you do, you're screwed. Rusty, you want to tell Horn Dog the information? Oh, he says YouTube isn't letting him. Interesting. La 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 la. That's too bad. That is too bad. Too bad. Why was Travis Scott there for Cena's heel turn? Is Travis Scott going to be a part of like the John Cena, The Rock? I'm looking at clips of it on X, formerly Twitter. Why is Travis Scott there? It won't let you post my username? Wow, that's too bad, Rusty. I wonder why. No, that's incorrect. Invert that. It's I believe it's Rusty says it's Spicy Koloski, one word on Twitter, but it's actually Koloski Spicy, I believe. Let me check that out. But of course, you got to be of age, alive, consenting, a cis woman, non biologically related, and so on to view the fruits of my body. You got to be all of those things. You got to be able to search for non-safe for work. Otherwise, it's hidden from search. Yeah, of course. Channel says, fuck sickos. What do you mean, Channel? Are you calling me a sicko? I don't think I'm a sicko. I think I'm a goody two-shoes and a wholesome individual. He says, nah, just in general. He's saying, fuck sickos just in general. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough, Channel. As long as the sicko you're referring to ain't I. Somebody says, look up look up some account, but don't put it on the screen. Okay, let me look up the account you're referring to on X, formerly Twitter. Let's try looking that up. So he says, yeah, I looked that up on X, formerly Twitter. Okay. All right, I looked it up. It looks kind of gross, so I'm not going to check it out. Rusty, I don't like checking out gross things. I don't like checking out gross things. Yeah, man. All right, let's change the topic yet again. As you can see, the switch gets toggled off. You know, some people say I'm always toggled on, and I'm always thinking people are sadistic persecutors who want to hurt me. But as you can see, the switch gets toggled off, guys. And I go back to happy, chipper, lovey-dovey Andrew, you know? Any questions for me, guys? Any questions? All right. I think the wash is almost done, so Rusty's gonna like that, obviously. Somebody says, if you had males ordering custom content for you, would you do it? No, not really. It has to be women. So it's the lizard is out. The lizard. Nah, I don't like men. I'm not into men. All right. So he says, would you ever try to date a man? Not really. No, I want to date women. I'm getting too old for that anyway. I just want to date a woman. No, I don't want to date a man. No, I'm not, I just have no desire to date a man. I want to date women, and I want to find a woman soon. You know what I mean? You feel me, dog? You feel me? Somebody says, what, like hypothetically speaking, what if Man Crush Ed showed up at your door and was like, "Bro, we can't deny what we had. I want to date a woman. I want to date a. I want the woman to be like my best friend, but I want to date a woman. No, I don't want to date a man." You know, I want to start a family with a woman. No, I'm not. I'm not into men, man. Have I ever seen a UFO or any other phenomenal? I don't think so. I don't think I've ever seen a UFO or a ghost or anything like that. So this is, would you date a schizophrenic woman who is really into anime? Absolutely. Not yeah, not only would I, that's like that's probably what I'm going to be dating at some point. Not only would I date that, that's probably going to be what I wind up dating at some point, right? When I finally meet a girlfriend again, it's probably going to be a schizophrenic woman who's really into anime. John Cena. You know, we should start a WrestleMania party this year and watch Cena versus Cody Rhodes. Right? Anybody else agree or not really? We should all order WrestleMania and watch it on the Discord, right? That might be fun. Rusty says he's down. Yeah, I mean that's it's a good idea. It's a good idea. You know, I could throw it on the TV here. So he says you order WrestleMania and you stream it to us. Well, we'd all have to order it. We all have to order it. Um, how do you watch it now? It's on Netflix now. I don't even know how to order it anymore. I know it used to be on pay per view, and you used to like hit select and enter. And I used to like really think that was a big purchase. Like, oh my god, this is like $30 or $40 or $50. Like, mom, dad, can I hit select and enter here? And they're like, yes, you can. You can make that gigantic purchase. Select and enter. All right, let me see if my mother's there. Hold on one sec. Ah, no, my mother. So he says, did you ever try calling the wrestling hotline? No, it was kind of like the dirt sheets before the dirt sheets, right? I know Mean Gene Okerlund did that. They called him Scheme Gene. And please, kids, get your parents' permission before you call. I think it was 1-900-909-9900. Let's see if that's right. 1-900-909-9900. Let's see what is. Wait, that's the 1-900-909-9900. I don't know what that is now, but I think it's the wrestling hotline. So this is one time I called the wrestling hotline under my WWE ones. Okay. So he says, who do you think will become the new pope? I don't know. So he says, that was the WCW number. So he says, I called the WWE one, and it was Jim Ross talking as slow as possible to keep you on the line. It was really scummy. Hey, it was a cheap way to make some money, right? It was a cheap way to make some money. Yeah, Jim. No, I think he had. Was it a stroke? What did Jim Ross have? He half of his face is paralyzed. I don't know what he had, but what did Jim Ross have? Let's see what that is. What did Jim Ross have? Jim Ross had face. Let's put his face. Bell's palsy. He had a Bell's palsy attack. Somebody wants me to do a Gold Dust like intro today, or a Val Venus. I could do Val Venus. It's probably easier to do Val Venus, but I can do Val Venus. I'm doing karaoke this evening. Yeah, let's see how much time we got left on the washing machine. It's been going for a while. We got 6 minutes left. Do you guys got any fun plans for the day? All right, guys. Three minutes until your favorite part of the day, Rusty. One minute. Put in the wash in the dryer. Put in the wash. Put in the wash. Put in the wash in the dryer. Put in the wash. Put in the wash. Hey, it's Andrew coming to the live stream. Ladies, Andrew is single. I'm standing 6'6" tall, weighing 273 pounds. Andrew, the android Koloski, aka Cell Waters. All right, so I did a Val Venus entrance for you. 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10. Cool. Let's get a water here. Somebody asks, what is that stain? What stain where? What are you talking about? Somebody says, what is that stain? Where is the stain? What are you talking about? Rusty says he's petting his cats and The cat sounds like a ripe watermelon. Ah, it's purring. That's cool. All right, guys. Any last questions here, or any questions? I mean, anybody want to elaborate here? Rusty asks, "Would you ever own a cat?" I was actually supposed to own a cat several months ago, but I was allergic. I was allergic to cats, so I kind of can't. Okay, guys. Peace out, my amigos and amigas. Rusty says he's allergic to cats too. So, hey, Retro Gamer, how you doing? How you doing, Retro Gamer? All right, I guess I'll get going here. Retro Gamer says, "Wait." Okay, I'll wait. You got any questions? He asks, "What am I doing?" I'm not much. I'm not doing a whole lot, Retro Gamer. How about you? What are you doing? He's probably going to eat and play video games. That's cool. That's really cool. So he asks, "What is my next video plan?" I don't really have one at the moment. Do you have any suggestions for videos for me to make? I don't really have a video plan right now. Somebody says, "Have you had a fight with your mom today?" I have not had a fight with my mom, but I had a fight with my dad, kind of. So it is what it is. Retro Gamer says, "Oh." Somebody says, "Leave Poppy alone, bro." Let's call Poppy here. Let's make up with him. Let's make up with Poppy. Let's call Poppy and make up with him. Okay. Let's give Poppy a call and let's talk to him about John Cena. He might not pick up though. Hoi hoi, how you doing? So I'm doing good now. Do you want to talk about John Cena and his heel turn on the live stream? Yeah, well, let's talk about it on the live stream. So mute the TV. I'm going to put you on speaker, okay? Okay. Okay, how you doing, Poppy?
Did you see the text file I sent you?
Is the text file about John Cena turning heel?
Yeah, it was the whole thing played out. I mean, it was the whole thing from I guess from the wrestling on Friday, I think this was a Friday.
Yeah, he Cena sold out. He turned. He joined the heel Rock. And
did you see the video of it?
No, I didn't see the video you sent me yet. No, I didn't get a chance.
Well, I'm just saying, did you just read about it or did you see it?
I saw the video. I saw the clips of Cena turning heel on X, formerly Twitter. And
okay, this is not clips. This is the whole thing. I mean, I sent you. So.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, anyway, yeah, take a look at it when you get a chance.
I will. Yeah, it's pretty big. I think this is the first time Cena's been heel since 2002, right?
He really hasn't been back in a while, too, right?
Yeah, and it's been a while since he's even been around, right?
Do you think this is the last hurrah for Cena?
I think when he was saying, the final time is now, I think he was saying, obviously, the final time of the "you can't see me, my time is now" John Cena. I think basically that he's going to have a long heel turn. That's what I think.
Yeah, too many bumpy knuckles. Was it bumpy knuckles?
Travis Scott, I think, was there, right?
Yeah, and also The Rock.
The Rock, yeah.
Yeah, I think this is it. I mean, I think this is it for Cena. I mean, if he loses at WrestleMania, he'll probably, leave it behind and just continue to do his movies.
Quite frankly, I think Cody Rhodes needs to drop the title. So I think they should put the title on Cena.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and run with it for Cena, and then you can have anybody come after him.
Yeah, definitely.
But whether it's like Roman Reigns, I mean, you can have him run with The Rock, or just whoever's next in line.
Exactly. But you could run a feud with Cody Rhodes for 3 months. You have the match at WrestleMania, you have the rematch at Backlash, and then you have the Hell in a Cell 3 months later.
When is WrestleMania? Is that April? Like the first week in April?
Something like that.
Yeah, so you got a month that you can play this out a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they did a good SmackDown on Rhodes in the video I sent you.
Yeah. It's exciting. It's exciting. It's exciting. It's gonna be fun to watch to witness Cena's heel turn. Do you think he'll change his gear and his music?
Say that again?
Do you think he'll change his gear and his music, his ring attire and his music?
You're talking about Rhodes or Cena?
Cena for his heel turn. He should really get out of the jorts, the jean shorts.
Yeah, but you know what? I would leave it alone. That way, like when people hear the music and stuff, they can just react to it big time, But actually, the interesting part about it is, I think the fans are behind Cena 100%. I mean, if you listen to the fans, it sounds like they're behind Cena.
That's kind of funny.
Yeah, exactly.
So
of course, when you turn heel, they expect the crowd to be against you, and there's venom, against the wrestler. But I got the impression that, like, whoa, I mean, this is, it's, when I say not a successful heel turn, it's probably something that they don't anticipate or they don't want. I mean, they want the crowd to be anti-Cena, but it doesn't sound like that's the case.
Regardless, though, it's pretty big. It's all over social media. People are commenting on his heel turn. Regardless of the crowd reaction, whether it's positive or negative, the crowd reacted to it, which is the most important part. People are talking about it. So,
you're correct. That's 100% correct. And what have I always told you about, a wrestler? It doesn't matter if you get the boos or you get the cheers. It doesn't matter. But as long as the fans are behind, you one way or another, that's what they want. I mean, if the fans were just sitting on their hands or going off to the bathroom when the segment comes on, that's what you don't want. And yeah, I mean, even if they get behind Cena, it doesn't matter because you've got the fans' interest.
Yeah, it's not like they were getting boring chants. They were definitely getting fans' interest. It's all over social media. People are talking about it. People were reacting to it. So even though it wasn't like a boo fest, like you say, the crowd was still reacting to it, which is the most important part.
Oh, without a doubt. Yep.
Yeah. I mean, if the crowd was silent or chanting boring, that's bad.
Oh, of course. And even if the fans are against Cody Rhodes, it's you've got an interest there. You have a buy-in where, hey, we don't like Cody Rhodes, and we hope he gets pounded, type of deal.
Right. Yeah. So the whole point is you gotta make people care. You gotta if people don't react, then that's bad. But even if they cheer Cena's heel turn, that's better. That's better than no reaction.
Exactly. Yep. No, I agree with you. I think the only reaction that somebody gets that the fans are just like booing these days, it's Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
And that's a totally different type of boo,
Yeah, because he went on a racial rant, right? He went on a racist rant, right?
I think, yeah, but I think also that he went political.
Oh.
And he made his affiliations known. So yeah, I mean, there's a lot of different roots behind Hogan that people are just against.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, Hogan is a big star. He's really intertwined in WWE history, but he's got a few. I mean, nothing major, no major scandals. I mean, not to say the racial rant isn't a major scandal, but I mean, he hasn't killed anybody. He hasn't drunk and drive and killed somebody. He hasn't, I don't know, done anything like that. And you could still put him on TV even though the crowd boos him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Correct.
Yeah.
It's the same kind of deal. You get the reaction, but whenever they bring Hogan back out, they're not looking for the boos. They're looking for the fans to embrace Hogan, and that's just not happening anymore.
Yeah. That's okay. That's okay, though. I mean,
so yeah, it should be interesting. The WrestleMania this year.
Yeah, it should be interesting. It should be interesting to see what they do with Cena. I think they got to make Cena get dirtier and more heelish, and he needs to do things to really make you hate him. Because right now, I feel like even though Cena has a history of being in goody two shoes.
Yeah.
So I feel like even though he's heel, people still kind of look at him as a good guy.
Yeah, that's interesting you say that, because that's kind of exactly. I mean, when Cena showed up, there was a lot of it was kind of like the Kurt Angle thing where or actually it was Cena where half the crowd would say Cena sucks, let's go Cena,
Mm-hmm.
and he was always split 50-50. But now it's kind of people dig the fact he's not a goody two shoes anymore, and that he's I don't know why they're against Cody Rhodes also, but I guess whoever the champ is, because it was the same thing with Roman Reigns. The fans were against Roman Reigns for such a long time too.
Yeah.
So maybe it's the if you're the king and you're on top of if you're on top, the fans just kind of turn on you after a while because they want somebody
a different king or a guy on top.
Yep. But no, definitely listen for the ovation that Cena's getting. It seems like the fans are behind him 100%.
Okay. I'll listen for it.
And that's interesting.
Interesting. Yeah, that is interesting.
Because I mean, before the whole Cena thing, people were behind Cody Rhodes. I mean, he was the he was a lovable face of the company.
At one point he was, but I feel like crowds in recent months have been turning on him, and it's been predicted for months.
Yeah.
So he was kind of going down the Roman Reigns or John Cena from years ago route, where crowds were kind of getting sick of his babyface act and were starting to boo him.
Yeah. Yep. So yeah, it's going to be interesting how this whole thing plays out. But yeah, definitely watch the clip I sent you, or
I will.
It's a whole segment, and it's of course the announcers are like all over. Oh, this is horrible type of deal.
Yeah.
But the crowds tell a different story.
Right.
Like you said, you know what? It doesn't matter as long as you're getting a reaction from the crowd.
Right.
And you want, and the crowd is buying into whatever you're putting out there.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, that's fine. I mean, that's good. And plus, you know what?
Is there anything else to talk about in wrestling besides John Cena's heel turn? What are your thoughts on CM Punk? What are your thoughts on anybody for that matter? What are your thoughts on any other topics?
I haven't watched it, or I haven't seen it in a really a long time. And plus, I don't have the Netflix that the Monday show is on now.
Yeah, Netflix.
So I don't get that. So I'm missing that whole part of the equation. So yeah, it's kind of like I'm just catching drips and drabs from what people are posting and such. And
yeah, it's kind of how I've been for the past 5 to 6 years, 7 years, 8 years. I just see drips and drabs on social media.
Yeah, but it's always well, in my opinion, it's always good to get involved during WrestleMania again, because that's like the best that they have.
Yeah.
As long as they don't bring Triple H back out to wrestle a match.
Yeah, I think he has a heart condition. I know you're making a joke, but I think he has a heart condition. And I think even if he wanted to, he literally can.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think somebody asked him recently, about does he have like one more match in him to, and he kind of just said like no. He said, you know what, it's not worth it. It's not, it's not in the cards.
Yeah, I want to see Brock Lesnar return, but apparently he's involved in some scandal with McMahon, and so I don't think Brock Lesnar is going to return, which is unfortunate. I want to see him kind of fight Gunther, but I don't think that's happening.
Yeah, but you know what? It's interesting you say that too. I agree with you. I'd like to see him return.
Yeah,
and he got caught up in the whole McMahon thing.
Yeah,
but. To what degree? I mean, to what degree did he get caught up in the McMahon thing? And, is there always a possibility that he's going to come back, or he could come back? And the answer to that is, of course. I mean, why do they? What? Yeah, I mean, they never let like real world stuff get involved. I mean, look at Razor Ramon. I mean, he had so many, drug busts and such, and he, missed shows, and they always cut him slack because he was always, a fan favorite, and they liked him. Kind of like the Hardy Boys too. I mean, how many times did Jeff Hardy get bagged for drunken and driving? And
did you see they actually were on NXT a few weeks ago?
You know what? I did see. No, I mean I don't know much about it, but I did see like a photo of them like in the wrestling ring again.
Yeah, they were actually working. I mean, so Jeff Hardy's got his millionth second chance. So yeah, he apparently he was working for WWE a few weeks ago.
Who was he working for?
Well, they have like kind of like a split deal with TNA and WWE, where guys in TNA can work for WWE, and they had Matt and Jeff Hardy wrestle some guys on NXT and win, and they were on WWE programming, and and interestingly enough, I guess they gave Jeff Hardy his millionth second chance,
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I was talking about.
Yeah, I mean, he seems like a nice.
They're definitely not on AEW anymore. I mean,
no,
they're not associated with AEW.
No.
Okay.
Somebody asks, do you think AEW is going to survive?
Yeah. I mean, you know why? You have the Khans who are very behind it, and they've got a lot of money behind it. I think they do generate monies, but to be, and this is just my opinion.
Yeah. Of course.
To be on the same pedestal as WWE, no, I don't think that's the case. But I mean, there's always a place for, additional wrestling.
Yeah, I mean, there's always a place for an alternate promotion competition. So I agree with that, but I don't know how is it going? Like, are they selling out arenas? How is audiences reacting to AEW? I know, like, the promotion. Who do they even have over there? I know they have Edge or Adam Copeland and Christian. Who do they even have over there? Dean Ambrose or John Moxley? I think they have over there.
Right, they have him.
I mean, Chris Jericho, who a lot of people say is jumped the shark over the hill. I don't know.
Yeah, and they do have who's that tag team? It was the Young Guns or somebody?
The Young Bucks.
Yeah. Aren't they still over there? I mean, they've been around since the original time.
That's true.
Yeah, I mean, they are getting fan interest, I guess, and I guess it's still generating some monies.
Yeah.
But and didn't they do a show over in England like last summer or something in Wimbledon, and they sold the place out of 80,000. So it seems like that there's some interest in the promotion.
Maybe.
But they're not. They're not going. They're not. It seems like it's based all on TV, or most of it is based on TV.
Dave says, ask Poppy to go to a roller derby game with you. What does that mean? What is a roller?
Oh yeah.
What is a roller derby?
I loved roller derby. That was always fun.
Okay.
Is that still around? Is roller derby still around?
Dave, is roller derby still around? I guess so. I've never seen it. I don't really know what that even means, really.
Oh, roller derby it's a oh boy, how can I explain it to you? They have a ring or like a ring. It's a circular type of ring, and they're on roller skates.
Mm.
And you've got like two teams. You got two teams, I think like 5 players each. So you got 2 teams, 5 players each, and they roll around. And then like the lead people go off, and if you lap the group, they score points that way.
Dave says May 17th is the next bout, the Long Island Roller Rebels. It might be worth checking out. I mean, Dave is suggesting it. I'm sure it's not going to be sold out. What, you want to check out roller derby? Where is it going to be? Where is it going to be held?
Oh yeah, I definitely check that out.
Yeah, we should also go to an Islander game too. I've never been to their new arena. New York Islanders.
Yeah, they could be in trouble this year. They still, they're still out of the playoff picture, but the season's winding down.
Yeah, I look on social media. I got some friends from my art class who occasionally go to games. It looks like a fun day. You know what I mean? You go to a game. You watch it. So might be fun. To do roller derby in an Islanders game.
Oh yeah, where is the roller derby? Where is that played?
Where is the roller derby played, Dave? Where do they play it? He hasn't said. Let's check out where the Long Island Roller Rebels play. I'm looking it up.
Okay.
It says Bethpage, Skate Safe America, Old Bethpage.
Oh wow, that's local.
That's local, yeah.
Oh, that could be definitely doable.
Yeah.
Now, does Dave live on Long Island?
Does Dave live on Long Island? I'm not really sure. Dave, do you live on Long Island? He says no, he does not live on Long Island.
Oh, okay.
All right. I guess that about covers it. We talked wrestling, we talked roller derby, we talked New York Islanders, we talked AEW. Anything else you want to talk about?
Yeah, but I'm just going to mention it in passing.
Yeah.
And I'm not lecturing and I'm not arguing with you or whatever, but you know, in regards to the mood swings and stuff, Andy, please consider the Lamictal. I mean, it'll help you so much, and you do need some help, honey.
All right, I'll consider it. All right.
But ask the people online if they agree. I mean, you know what? We're only trying to help you, Andy. I mean, we're not lecturing. We're not trying to put you down, and you can't keep just doing the that on and off mood swings. It's not good for you.
I understand. I understand.
And you know what? Everybody wants a nice, productive life from you. I mean, everybody wants you to.
Yeah, Rusty,
what's
Dave.
the best for you, Andy?
All right.
Please.
Sounds good. All right.
All right, Andy.
Talk to you later. Love you.
Love you.
Bye.